What's the difference between mashed potatoes and pea soup? Anyone can mash potatoes. You need a tutorial! We're doing it! Let's go! Hi everybody, my name is Alex Napoli and this is Health Coach TV, the show to watch if you want to learn to love yourself as you slide into your skinny jeans. Today I am making mashed potatoes. Sounds pretty simple, right? Well, it is. We're just gonna cook and mash some potatoes. These potatoes are gonna be dairy-free. So the reason I wanted to share this particular recipe is because it's a favorite of mine. Mashed potatoes are something I make quite often, and they're just delicious. There's literally endless options when it comes to potatoes, but mashing them is definitely one of the easier ways to prepare. Technically, you don't have to peel them. I'm peeling them because I want them to be extra smooth and creamy. The peels will kind of stick out if you leave them in. If you want something a bit more rustic, that's totally cool. I usually leave the peels on, but since I'm trying to impress some people this evening, I figured I'd go to the extra length. Okay, keep going, Alex. I believe in your skills. Perseverance. That's what you need in the kitchen. Sometimes you just gotta keep going when the going gets tough, and you just gotta keep on keeping on and keep on peeling on. So now we're gonna get the potatoes into the pot. We wanna cut them all so that they're equal sizes so that they all boil at the same time. It's gonna make them all about that size-ish. It doesn't have to be exact. What do you call a stolen potato? A hot yam. Ow. I could probably feed like 14 people with this much mashed potatoes. As evidenced by this super full pot. So the way we're gonna get some flavor in there right away is to add some chicken stock to our water. You could definitely omit this if you're a vegetarian, or you could try vegetable stock. But chicken stock is really nice. It's got a low flavor profile, but it's gonna add some deliciousness to our potatoes. So all the potatoes are floating, they're in there, and there's maybe like, I don't know, like a knuckle to where the potatoes are. We're gonna wait until that comes to a boil, and then I'm probably gonna turn it down a little bit to more of like a medium heat so that it's at a simmer, and then it's gonna go for maybe 15-20 minutes. All right, so when you are ready to mash, you have two options. You can do the traditional masher, use your biceps, so much strength needed. For extra creamy mashed potatoes, you can use a hand mixer. So while I wait for this to cook, I think I'm just gonna chill out and clear my mind and just really hang out. I guess you could call me a meditator. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit so the potatoes on the bottom become potatoes on the top. It's nice to switch positions, you know. Sometimes you're on the bottom, sometimes it's gonna be on the top. It's been boiling for 25 minutes on super high heat, and when you put a fork into it, she's done. I got my strainer, I'm gonna drain them. By putting it back into the same pot, you get to burn off a little bit of the liquid that's on the potatoes. And they are falling apart, so these are gonna mash up real good. This is dairy-free because we're using ghee. Ghee is lactose friendly. So also you could technically use olive oil if you really didn't want any dairy at all. I'm also gonna put about a half a cup of chicken stock into the microwave. Obviously this is coming out of my fridge, so it's really cold, and we don't want to put cold liquid into our hot potatoes. So now I'm gonna add my chicken stock. And then I'm gonna mix it up. This is so efficient, I can't even handle it. Time to taste test. I'm gonna add some salt, a little bit of white pepper. You could definitely use black pepper, but white pepper you just won't be able to see. And then I'm definitely gonna add some more ghee. I feel like Paula Deen. Put all the butter in there. So unfortunately a lot of this is about eyeballing and taste testing, because maybe you like them moister, or maybe you like them drier, or maybe you have a different volume of potatoes. And we're mixing again. I wish this had like a super turbo mode that I could like, that would be fun. Look at this, look at this, look at that, look at that. Look at these smooth, creamy mashed potatoes. So good. They're smooth and creamy, just like regular mashed potatoes, but without any of the dairy. That also makes them lower calorie, which is fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. If you want to find the full recipe, make sure you click on the links below. You can also find me off of Health Coach TV on all of my socials, Instagram and Facebook. I hope today's episode has helped you discover your love of potato again, as if you ever lost it.